Bitcoin has been moving up significantly over the course of this weekend, and on today's update video, I will be exactly talking about what this means for Bitcoin. Should we be looking at the CME gap we're currently creating or not? Since the last 2 weeks, we also created the CME gap. So I will be exactly talking about this, the most important charts, the most important things that we need to discuss right now. So without any further ado, don't forget to slap up the like button back above 400 likes on today's video, and let me jump straight away in towards the content. So on the imminent short term, Bitcoin clearly has been once again bouncing back towards the upside, and actually once again it's quite funny because this is happening for 3 weeks in a row right now here, but Bitcoin is once again moving upwards over the course of a weekend. And usually over the course of weekends, Bitcoin tends to be trading somewhere around the CME close price. However, right now once again it is pumping over the course of the weekend. So Bitcoin is right now creating a CME gap. For the last 3 weekends, Bitcoin actually created the CME gap over the course of the weekend and so far has not filled it up here. So will this once again be another time where we're going to create another CME gap over the course of the weekend and not fill it up at all? So let's see how it's going to be playing out here. The week is of course going to be ending at the end of Sunday. We've got another 17 hours in this week before it ends, and then we should be looking about what is going to be happening next. In the base case scenario, usually what happens is that Bitcoin remains to be trading around the CME close price. What is in this case going to be somewhere around 34.8k. I mean, further on, Bitcoin is also actually breaking above this very critical level of previous resistance. You can clearly see this level, $35,000, previously red, created significant resistance for Bitcoin. Here we saw a small little fake out, but once we broke below it, this was once again the level that provides resistance, also right here, and we're currently actually trading above this level. So any retest at all for Bitcoin to retest $35,000 would actually be seen as a bullish retest. So let's see how it's going to be playing out, and hopefully Bitcoin could continue in this trend further onwards. I mean, we're still holding on towards the upper sloping support line. Bitcoin is right now trading still in an upper sloping trend. However, a few things that I'm very worried about is that Bitcoin is currently in the 4-hourly time frame as well, clearly losing momentum, and not only on the 4-hourly time frame, but also looking at the 12-hour time frame. Bitcoin RSI is creating a significant lower high, price action is creating higher highs. So Bitcoin momentum looks to be drying up here while the price action remains to be going slightly higher and higher. So this is suggesting and indicating that we're about to be entering somewhat of a cool phase here, and I've been saying this for quite a while on the channel already. I think the big resistance is laying somewhere around 36.5k, and yes, the market is nowadays really moved by news, so we have to be waiting to see what is going to be happening. We do know that in exactly 66 days from now on, I just tweeted about it as well, the Bitcoin spot ETF is coming. Why? Is because Grayscale, they won the lawsuit against the SEC, so the SEC is forced to accept it by the final deadline of ARK Invest, what is on the 10th of January, what is from now on exactly 66 days away from here. So yes, there are a lot of opportunities right now in the market. Potential is going to get accepted earlier, but this news is really going to be moving the market massively, because you have to understand, once these ETFs get accepted, they all want to go live as soon as possible, and once they go live, all these issuers from the largest asset managers all over the world are going to go on a marketing campaign on Bitcoin, and that is really what is going to be driving the price upwards. So I am super excited about what is going to be happening next for Bitcoin, and honestly, I think Bitcoin is going to go much higher once it does clearly get accepted on this market. Some are saying it's right now already priced in. I do really think, yes, there is somewhat of the ETF acceptance is already priced in, but you can't price in the change of the demand that is going to be happening, especially also with the halving coming up in only 160 days from now on. So if you want to be trading this, don't forget to go to Bybit, because you can currently claim a deposit bonus up to $40,000, and without this link, it's only $400. There are some big things lining up here. Potentially the coming 2 months are going to be boring, but after that it looks to be that we're going to get a very exciting 2024. So Bitcoin is indeed breaking back in towards the bull market region. It's breaking outside of this bear market phase that we've been trading in right now, back in towards the bull market region. So I am super excited about that as well. And of course, we can currently clearly see here that the majority of the resistance is definitely laying around 36.5k, but once somewhat of this news hits the market, I personally think we're going to crush through it, and then realistically speaking, the next target for Bitcoin is going to be 43.2k. What is a massive target towards the upside. And honestly, you know what happens in this market. People always are very careful and they say oh wait, we're not in a bull market. But just imagine, once the Bitcoin spot ETF gets accepted, Bitcoin is definitely going to be pushing above $40,000. People could get very excited again here, and potentially retail interest could be returning, and then we could get literally the same effect as the previous bull market, and we could see big hype flowing back into Bitcoin, and potentially Bitcoin is going to go literally exponential. And really, if Bitcoin breaks above 36.5k, $43,000 is probably going to be imminent very quickly. And I mean, quickly discussing Ethereum, because there are not a lot of stuff happening in the market right now here, but Ethereum is seeing some very interesting stuff here, because Ethereum right now is actually breaking above this very critical downward sloping resistance line that we've actually traded against for approximately 200 days right now here. So Ethereum bouncing back very nicely. If I'm looking at Ethereum, and is currently running in towards somewhat of resistance, is this green line right here. And you may think, oh, this is just a green line, what does it mean? But honestly, this green line is quite important, because my chart is maybe a little bit messy right now here, but you can clearly see this green line previously provided significant support and resistance here as well. Massive support found around this level right here. So honestly, I think that if we potentially see rejection from off this level, it could quite harm Ethereum, because Ethereum against Bitcoin remains to be trading in a bear trend. Honestly, I am super excited for the next bull run for Ethereum, but only in the short term. Potentially it could damage a little bit more. Why? It's because once that ETF really gets accepted, all the spotlights will be on Bitcoin, and that is probably the point also where the Bitcoin dominance is going to increase further. So Ethereum could potentially be suffering, and since Bitcoin is going sideways right now here, that is why these altcoins and Ethereum are really moving in this market right now. But once all the spotlights are back on Bitcoin, usually those are the ones that are actually suffering in the market. So this was it for me in today's update video. I truly hope you did enjoy it. If you did like it, don't forget to slap up that like button. Tomorrow it's no weekend anymore, so tomorrow we could get some more price action. But thanks so much for watching, and see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.